Watch this video if you're interested in finding out what are 5 signs that tell whether your partner is husband material. For the best relationship and dating advice, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button to be notified every time I upload a video. My name is Diana and I own a website called Better Topics that is dedicated to helping couples experience more love, joy and connection. Now, these 5 signs I'm going to talk about, obviously they are not exclusive. It doesn't mean that if someone has these 5 signs, nothing else matters. But if they have these 5 signs at least, there are pretty good chances that they are envisioning a long-term relationship with you and possibly marriage. Now, if your partner does have these 5 signs, I'm not saying that you should ignore any red flags that they might have. Our instinct always tends to let us know when something is fishy, and I would suggest you actually investigate that a bit more and then find out why is that. But let's get into our signs. Sign number 1: he loves you, he shows it as well, and he also respects you. Now, I know technically these are 2 separate things, but I wanted to put them together because I feel they're so important and they do tend to come hand in hand. Now, if your partner truly loves you, they do most times will respect you as well. Even if you have different beliefs than they do, even if you might do certain things that, they might not agree with, that is fine as well, but they will still respect you. And even when they give you feedback on, things you might have done or you're currently doing and they're not very happy with, they will still try to be positive in that feedback and not insult you or treat you badly in any way. And this is even if you make any mistakes, really, if you think about it. The way you actually know whether you're respected in your relationship is whether your opinions are listened to, even if, again, they might not agree with you, but he listens to your opinions and, he tries to understand where you are coming from. And again, when he gives you feedback, he is never mean and he tends not to use demeanoring words either. Now, sign number 2. He is willing to compromise. Now, compromise is a key thing in any long-term relationship, because if you think about it, you two are 2 different personalities coming together, and even if you might be, similar personalities, still you are 2 different people with different experiences, and you come together, in this relationship, and then you're trying to move forward together. Therefore, there might be situations where you're okay with your partner taking decisions, but then your partners should be mindful of, compromising and sometimes letting you decide things. And this can be anything from, where you want to go out to eat next time, to even maybe what color you want to paint a certain room in a house. But compromise is key, and he should be willing to compromise without having to have an argument about it. He might need some reasons why you want certain things, in your relationship or in doing anything, but that still doesn't mean that you have to end up in an argument just to get it your way. And you as well shouldn't always accept everything your partner decides just because you want to avoid an argument. Compromise should be from both partners, preferably in equal measures. If your partner is willing to compromise and take your opinions into consideration as well, it shows that he is very serious about you and your relationship. Sign number 3: he shares similar values. Again, for any relationship to work, and especially marriage, sharing similar values is crucial. These values can be anything: faith, family, loyalty, or any values that you might have. Now, obviously, there are different types of values as well, and there are some values that you personally are not willing to give up under any circumstance. Now, your partner should at least share these ones. If there are any values that you don't share, then make sure that you are okay with that from the beginning. The reason why I say this is because not having the same values can lead to a lot of friction and a lot of arguments in the future. For example, when I got clear on what type of partner I want, and this was before I've actually met my husband, was that my ideal partner would have the same family values as I do, and family would be very important for them. Now, this value was equally important for my partner, now husband, Robert. But because we share the same value, he's okay to actually spend that time together with me, with my family, as I am to spend it together with him, with his family as well, because I cherish that value so much. Now comment below with a yes and a number if your partner has any of these values. Sign number 4. He includes you in his plans and especially in his decisions. Now, if your partner started including you in his decisions, and I mean bigger decisions, not necessarily what are we going to eat today, but bigger decisions like should we actually live in this city or move somewhere away, or long-term plans such as I would like to live, I don't know, on a remote island somewhere, and then he's asking you what is your opinion about that, and he actually takes it into consideration. You see, usually when men say something, most times they will actually mean it. Unless they are, you know, a sneaking or narcissistic type of personality, most men will actually tell you what they mean. It's very rare that they will have any hidden intentions behind of the things they say. Therefore, if your partner lays out plans for the next 5 years, 10 years, and you're included in those plans, you can tell that he is husband material because he is envisioning a long-term relationship with you. And also when taking big decisions, he takes your opinion into consideration as well. For example, if he wants to move to another city, he will ask you as well, what are your plans about your future? How would you feel if you would have to move away with him? When two people come together, and it should be a partnership as well there, with a bit of back and forth in, especially when it comes to big decisions. Therefore, if he sees you like a viable partner for a long-term relationship, he will definitely consult with you as well. Sign number 5. He speaks highly of you in front of his friends and family. Now, friends and family, and especially family, is very important to most of us. And for someone to actually speak highly in front of, you know, their family or friends about you, that takes, first of all, courage, and also it shows their friends and family how important you actually are to them. If a man is not interested in having a long-term relationship with you, he will not even bother to mention you to their family. Maybe not to his friends either. One thing I would add to this is also equally important if your boyfriend takes you to meet his family and especially, you know, to attend family functions. That is a man's way to prove that he is serious about you and he has serious intentions, especially if he dares to bring you in front of his family. For example, I was very certain that my partner, now husband, has some very serious plans when he actually introduced me to his parents. Then it was actually when I knew, okay, he has very serious plans with me, because otherwise he would not bother for me to meet his family. Let me know in the comments below if you've liked these signs and whether your partner has any of them. Now, if you want to join a community of like-minded people who are willing to work on their relationship or just to learn a bit more about dating, make sure to join our Facebook group, and the link for this I've put it in the description box below. Also, if you want to learn about this amazing card game that I've created together with my husband to help couples have deeper conversations but in a very fun way, make sure to check the link in the description box below. Now, if you like this video, subscribe, hit the like button and share it with your friends.